Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and all of our higher selves that are having us on this journey to unconditional love. Love the journey, love the soul group that are most definitely helping us back into our divine unions. And I do divine love healing. I can connect to your souls and get you the messages that your souls want you to know to put you on your highest path. And I see everything like a film. So I give you a write-up, 3-card angel read, plus a guided mantra. When you repeat the mantra, it uplifts your energies. I also do a crystal grid, which I was guided to set up on the Lion's Gate. You receive pieces of rose quartz, and when you meditate with the rose quartz, it has the energy. It basically grounds the energies of unconditional love onto the planet, and brings into your physical realities from spirit to matter. So you become part of a soul group. They're all helping each other on this journey because it is all of our higher selves that are driving these messages. So. And no sooner have I put out the message about the soul song, which came from somebody in America that's on the grid, than another lady who just recently has bought this stone, and she is from the UK. Now, your soul song is basically your vibrational song point, right? And so what is so amazing about this is that this lady had written me a note a couple of days ago, and I had meant to read it out, but I forgot. And so this is why the sequence of these messages also are just so perfect, because then the other lady who sent me the soul song, I just remembered to do that message this morning. And the reason is because this lady had bought this. So, which links me back. So basically it is, to love a person is to learn the song that is in their heart and to sing it to them when they have forgotten. Right? Which is all about what the twin flame is, because actually you see the dirt in them and you love all of it, right? You love the oyster without the oyster without the dirt is nothing. The oyster with the dirt makes a pearl, right? So that's why this is so perfect. I'm going to read to you the message that the lady sent me, because again, it just shows how connected we are and how doing this journey together makes it so much easier. Because, you know, just as I was coming down to do this message, because I just received her email, on the radio it was a Kate Bush song, and the Kate Bush song was, I just know that something good is going to happen. I was like, okay, I hear you. I just know that something good is going to happen. So it's all about being in your vibe to create abundance in your life, as well, of course, as your twin flame journey. But it's not just that. It's about completing the dream job, doing your dream life, following your dreams, living in your heart space, you know, knowing that, you know, your truth is your golden path. So I'm going to share with you what she's written. She said, so firstly, she was just saying she was so sorry to hear about the boy Tristan. And she said, it's a subject that's so close to my heart. I'm a school teacher, but also teach children meditation and how to maintain their own emotional well-being. The majority of children who want to come to my classes are boys, and it's a sad fact that the biggest killer of young men in Britain is suicide. I feel it is of vital importance to give young people the tools that I never had, and wish someone had helped me to understand myself more when I was a teenager. I developed anxiety and depression when I was 14, and it's been something that's massively impacted my life. My twin has also suffered too. Funnily enough, I had a similar day yesterday and was drawn to watch a film about a man who is bullied by an alpha male as a teenager and has to get over this later in life. My twin is 6'4" and well built and has experienced a lot of other men starting on him simply to prove a point, which upsets him greatly. You are so spot on with what you're saying about the divine masculine today. I've been thinking a lot about things that have happened in the past between my twin and I, and what he has said to me to push me away because of his childhood. Very similarly to what you said about your twin, when I was in London with mine, he said he couldn't see a future with me and just felt we should be friends. I was confused as he's asked me down to stay with him, and I knew he wasn't telling the truth. He lay in silence for ages and then said, what if I get attached to you and then you're not there? He also cried when I left. I remember him saying, I'm so fucked up because my mother never wanted me. This was all 4 years ago, and since then he's admitted to me that he has a fear of abandonment and will do anything to avoid being in a vulnerable situation. Exactly what I've been saying about what's been coming through in the healings for people, right? Since I found your channel and then the healing you did for me, the signs and syncs have been off the charts for me. They have always been there and kept me going over the years, but it really has ramped up so much, and I really want to thank you for all you do. I've also ended up returning to places where my twin and I have been in the past to reset the energy. I was in a restaurant bar in Newcastle recently and I thought I'd never been there before. And it wasn't until I realised that I had been there with my twin 4 years ago. On that day, he was about one of his friends really liking me, and I said to him in a jokey way, well, maybe he can see what you can't. And then he actually replied, you've got it all wrong. I know it's in me to be with you. I just don't want to, because then I can't be in London and do what I want to do. Ironically, just like you said the other day, I want someone to have adventures with and be free with. I don't want to live in someone else's pocket, because I'm an Aries too. And I explained that to him, and that a relationship doesn't have to be like he imagines. Anyway, especially this week, the signs have been incredible for me. I went to York on Tuesday with some friends and saw his initials everywhere, even on my friend's shoes. My seat on the train was number 69, and there was even a carousel in the street. Physically, I've been feeling really exhausted and have been going through some very intense upgrades. I've been feeling like I'm having some kind of breakdown. Then as I get in the car to come home, you popped into my head and I was thinking about what you said on Monday about the Rihanna song, Diamonds. That is one of my twin flame songs too, and actually the first one that I associated with me and my twin. As I was driving along, I thought, keep the faith. It's amazing Nikki mentioned diamonds. There is always hope. I turned over the radio station and it was playing. I shouted out loud, I get it, thank you. I literally haven't heard that song on the radio for years. It was amazing. I've had loads of other messages too, but I just had to tell you I went out the other night to a pub in the village called the Duck House, and also my twin and I met in my local, which is called The Angel. You just can't make it up. And she said, you're doing an amazing job and I'm eternally grateful. Well, thank you, because it's all of you that are sending me these messages that are coming to me for healing. You know, that then we can share and realise that we are all so connected on this journey. The other thing is, just a few things about that, is that my twin, I used to live near him here. He moved to Angel. So, you know, that's, I mean, there are just, if you look at your twin flame and looking at, I mean, even just look at where you live, look at the, you know, there will be signs everywhere, I'm telling you, because, you know, now you can look at it with different eyes, right? Because you can go back and see. You know, there is so much to be thankful for, because actually, who would, I mean, unless you're experiencing this journey, you know, who would have thought, right? This is from one lady in the UK. She bought this the other day. The other lady in the States sent that to me about the soul song. So we're all sharing, we're all helping each other. And the fact that that's all born out of love is quite amazing. It's an amazing, amazing, amazing thing. So in those moments of when you're feeling down, or you're thinking, why, you know, why are they not contacting me? Why is this not happening? Then just remember that you have that connection, which is so, so powerful. The power of love is stronger than any other vibration, right? And so that's why miracles can happen. The power of love can create miracles. Miracles are happening all over. These signs, these messages, the fact that we're all so connected, that is a miracle in itself to me. You know, actually seeing this happen with all of these messages is a miracle to me. I never would have thought this would be possible. I never thought that this would happen when I set up this channel. I had no idea at all. And this is why it's so incredible, because, you know, I knew that I was guided to do it to help me and my twin come into union, but I didn't know that I just didn't know. I just didn't know that it was going to create all of these incredible connections all over the world. And so I just want to say thank you so much, because again, we're all helping each other remember our own soul songs. That's what's so amazing, right? We're all helping each other. All right, well, listen, thank you so much again for sharing, and thank you for sending me in your things, because again, it's all of us coming together to help, because we had, probably for a long, long time, we forgot who we truly are, right? And it's not until you meet your twin or start your awakening that you remember that. And once you start following your truth and following your garden path, the garden path and the golden path, that's when you see the beauty of everything, and that's when you realize that we really are connected by one beating heart, a universal heart that is drawing us together like a magnet, right? And that's exactly what it's doing for us as you know, the people that are watching this video, but also the pull of that, the pull of doing it collectively, and the draw of that magnetic heartbeat is also drawing your twin's higher self. Well, your twin's higher self is already there, but it's drawing in the physical as well, as we can see by all these messages and people sharing their stories. So, and also so amazing, right, that her divine masculine said, you know, I'm too scared to let you in for fear of losing you, which is a massive, massive thing I see all the time. And I know that's exactly why my twin pushed me away, right? As soon as he thought I was leaving to go to New York, that was it. He just shut down. It was like literally somebody had put a drawbridge around him, and I've never been able to get back to what it was like those first few weeks. But that's what happens, right? You build up a barrier to shut yourself down, which is exactly what Prince Harry was saying about the death of his mother. It took him 20 years to even face the death of his mother, right? 20 years he just shut down his emotions. So there's been a lot of talk because he's been opening up about that and his therapy and what happened. And he just shut himself off. And I think, you know, that's what the males were taught to do, and that's what we're breaking down. So that's why they have forgotten who they truly were, but now we're on a path to help them find who they truly are, to find them in their hearts. All right, well, listen, again, I just want to say thank you, because it's an amazing journey, the fact that we're sharing all these things. And remember, to love a person is to learn the song that is in their heart and to sing it to them when they have forgotten. So, beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, take care. Bye.